So hello and welcome to another Wraggys video. So not a review, just talking about the new year, looking back at the last year of beer. It's, you know, we look at this winter coming up and we've lost a lot of breweries already and pubs. And I do think we're going to lose more, quite a substantial bit more. Only tonight over in Beeston, I've literally just come from there, got a lift home. So we went with our friends. We stayed in the one pub. As a beer reviewer, would have loved to have gone to different pubs, but I'm with people and they want to do their thing, and my wife's with me, so can't exactly go sloping off. And just got a message saying your reviews are taking some catching up. Yeah, they do, don't they? I have been a bit crazy this bank holiday. This week off, I've been churning out the reviews. I'm probably the number one, not by watching, but certainly by putting out the reviews, beer reviewer in the world at this time, simply because I'm just cranking them bloody reviews out. But nonetheless, should I be number one in the world? Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? But I certainly think I'm passionate about what I do. Positivity, try to be positive. There are moments in life when negativity kicks you up the arse, and it's been a year. So looking back at the channel this year, done a lot more reviews at pubs, tap rooms. Joined by the beer community, i.e. our good fellas Shane and Liam Musco. We had some good times out this year, and the last one, 5, God knows how I got home safe because I was steaming. And watching some of them reviews back, it's like, fucking hell, absolutely battered. I went to some great beer festivals this year, Nottingham Craft Beer Festival, the lads and Jagman, and we had a great time there. I do feel that apart from Brew York, who really brought their A game, should have spoke to them really. Next year need to do 2 days at the beer festival, and I might use the beer festival as a bit of a stag do sort of thing, because let's be fair, you're there, you're at a beer festival. The beers, they're not massively crappy priced. They're not cheap, but they're not too bad. And maybe use that day, or maybe sometime in April. Got to start saving the pennies. Literally start putting the pennies away. And the wife's gonna have to start paying for some of the Beeston weekends, because I can't do it all. But between us, we still want a bit of a social life while we're saving up for stuff. So yeah, I had a great time down at the Craft Beer Festival, Robin Hood Beer Festival. I thought that was amazing this year. Well, let's talk about Craft Beer Festival. Bang the Elephant, Emperor's Brewery in Firehawk. Fucking hell, they stormed the show. They were by far, without a shadow of a doubt, the best bar on the show. I don't care if I'm local or not. You only have to look at the beers they brought, their A game, whiskey and wort, and make no mistakes about it. Emperor's Brewery, Damon, is a bloody character and a half, and he delivers. He's good for Bang the Elephant, and but he can spot what they're going to be, and in the future, I spot it. The beer community spots it. The likes of Vince Lee from Camera, Danielle, Jeffrey, Nottingham's Evening Post beer columnist, and we all see it. Craft Beer Festival, yeah, amazing. Cloudwater, they only brought one lady. Didn't realise she was actually a brewer. I'd have fucking talked to her if I'd known. But literally, I didn't spend as long down there as I should have done. Should have done both days. As a beer reviewer, I should have done both days. Kick my own arse for that. These breweries are coming to Nottingham. I get a chance to talk to these breweries. You know, one day with the wife coming down is one day, but another day walking around doing channel stuff, drinking beer, doing channel stuff. Should have done it. You know, that's my hands up for that. This year, the Robin Hood Beer Festival, and what I will say about the beer festival, going down, working on Navigations Bar, gave me a different perspective to things. Although I didn't drink for an hour and a half. Jesus Christ, missed out on some cracking beer. But I did get a couple in the end. I managed to get a few in. I'd have gone through the old roster and done little reviews as well. If I'm invited down to any bars next year, if brewers, you know, do. So, open invitation to breweries across Nottingham Craft Beer Festival and the Robin Hood Beer Festival. Open invitation. You want me down on your bar? Sort me out of a ticket. Get me down there. A few beers for free. Yay. I'll do some reviews on your bar. Serve your staff. Give you some time off your bar. There you've heard it here. Yeah. I mean, free beer, it's all good, isn't it? Free ticket, free beer. It's worth taking a fucking day off work for that anyway. But nonetheless. Will anybody take it up? Probably doubt it. But not having him on the bar is a pisshead. But I am a nice person, you know. I do half decent reviews now and again. So, yeah, Craft Beer Festival. It was good. Robin Hood Beer Festival, like I say, that was amazing. I thought CAMRA, I'm no CAMRA fan. I've openly said that. I do think they need to modernise themselves with the times. You've got to get the young uns into play. You've got to get people with a bit more of a vision. Support your bloody local breweries. It's not Wetherspoons who need supporting. It's the local breweries. But anyway, you know, I can put my hand on heart and say I do. If I look at literally everybody in the beer community that I see, I do a hell of a lot to support breweries through either doing social media, through beer reviews, and that. And I'm glad I do, you know. The beer I drink, I love what I do. You know, it's a banging hobby. Would I like it to be more of a hobby? Possibly. Yeah. Oh, and there's a story. There's a big story. I'll come to that at the end. Yeah, you've got to wait till the end. Don't watch 3 minutes and think, fuck it, I'm not listening to that twat. Anyway. So yeah, Robin Hood Beer Festival, that was amazing. Did many beer reviews across the 2 days. And this year, as you know, I am a documented, and I've spoke about this on my channel many times, across multiple reviews over the years. I have mental health issues, you know. I have anxiety, I have stress, depression, can't escape it. I'm living with it. Drink too much? Yeah, I do. Regret it next day? Hell yes. Feel guilty for doing it? Hell yes. And why wouldn't you? Love the taste of beer and wine and spirits and all the rest. Partake a little bit too much? No, I do. Know that I need to cut back. And so, yeah, hand on heart. Am I the only one? No. Am I openly, you know, I'm openly admit that. And, you know, it's something I'm working on. I'm not as bad as I was. But there are days when I overdo it. And certainly at Christmas, this Christmas, there's been 1 or 2 days where I've been a bit naughty. Although I can handle the beer, something amazing these days, which is quite frightening in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, it's been a great year, you know. Got some good friendships with local breweries, you know. Alter Ego, Fire Rock, Bang the Elephant, Castle Rock Navigation, even Neon Raptor these days have been talking to me. Totally Brewed. The list goes on. Jacaranda Brewing. There's, I'm a massive fan of local breweries. I know what they're going through. I know what they're trying to do. You know. And also full grain brewers near me. There's literally, massive thank you to the community this year. Without the community watching these videos, then, there's been times this year when I've been down, really down, and like when I stopped doing lives, well, that mostly because of bloody issues with the computer room, beer room. Recently, obviously, we lost Charlie, and that's affected me more than I can reveal on camera. And we've had, like most people, monetary issues. Shit happens in it, and then bloody kitchens and fucking other things, cars. So it's been a year there. Yeah, I posted on my private feed. This week's been a long month, and it's been like that at times. Literally kicked in the bollocks from all fucking sides. But I've drank some amazing beers. I've been over to Bridlington and met Brid Brewer, cracking guy, doing his bit. Solo brewer, got his own little tap room. Tell you what, love to do that. Not at the moment, but would love to do it. And to brew your own, and to sell it, and do collabs and all that shit. Yeah, got to get the money in first. If I didn't care about money, not that I'm lucky enough to do that ever at the moment, but if I didn't care about money, if I won the lottery, I'd have my own micro pub. I'd go into business with somebody who tonight basically offered me the chance to do that. And how much would you need to open up your own micro pub? Fucking hell. Really. It's like a dream, isn't it? For a beer reviewer like myself, to actually be in the business in a way. It would be it'd be something, but like anything, you need the money coming in. I ain't got the experience in business to jump into something like that. So yeah, it's a nice dream at the moment. Maybe one day. So this year, no more collabs came this year. Slightly disappointed there. I thought there may be an offer of one or two. There was maybe a drunken offer of one or two that was rescinded or just never came into play, which was a sad. I was hoping in some ways, because let's be fair, if it was if it was to happen, I would certainly promote the shit out of it, as you would. But hey ho, maybe breweries think no, or maybe breweries think he's not interested. But there's not much I can do about that in that scheme of things. Surprised, but I've had massive thanks this year from local breweries across, and there's been some lovely interaction on social media where they thank you for your reviews, and I think that's a nice thing, because and I probably speak for all the beer reviewers. If you've done a great review of a beer, and you bought that beer anyway, you're promoting the beer. You're promoting that brewery. Why would you not post a link to the beer review and highlight the fact that somebody thinks your beer is bloody great? I literally cannot understand any brewery not linking to a brewer. If that beer reviewer is swearing his arse off, be like, now tonight, but I'm not linking to anybody tonight, and I'm not. This is my New Year's Eve. thing. But literally, if you're promoting the hell out of breweries, then reciprocation is a thing, you know. Genuine reciprocation as well. You know, I know about fake reciprocation, but genuine reciprocation is a lovely gesture. So yeah, I mean, we've had a good year. We've been places, done lots of reviews. The channel's grown again. We're literally on 3,347 or 48. I was on 50, but two fuckers have unsubscribed. Miserable gets. I never know if it's people who, why would you subscribe and then 2 minutes later unsubscribe? Unless it's accounts disappearing, or unless it's bots. And I think a lot of the time it's bots, but I don't know. I mean, I don't subscribe to literally anyone, bar a few beer reviewers, and that's it. But that's because I don't want it, every time I turn on, I don't want loads of crap. And I've had to unsubscribe from a few things because, and this is not beer related, they just post crap. So I've had to unsubscribe. I mean, I post a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. My stack of videos, and I don't do it just for views. You know, I don't try and ramp up the videos just for views or to be outrageous. I don't do any of that. I just try to be normal me. Not perfect. I'll say the wrong word. You know, these things happen. But genuinely, I'm a nice person. So, looking into next year, yeah, this year's been a good year on mostly. You know, there's been a few downers, certainly recently. Next year, sometime in January or February, there's going to be a Wraggy Brew 2. So there's definitely going to be, as far as I know, with Lincoln Green Brewing Company, a Wraggy Brew 2. I will continue to support both local, national breweries, obviously dependent on what cash I've got available to do reviews. I already support certain shops and that anyway, simply because they're decent and I've had a great experience. The likes of Adventure Beer, Kimberley Craft Ales, and also Low Cost Beer. I haven't got the ready monies to go supporting bloody every brewery across the UK, but there are other people doing that anyway. You know, I can only get the beers I can afford to get. I want a bit of a social life. Have been doing more cask beer reviews, as you well may have noticed. Trying to get out whenever I can, but obviously it's not easy. You know, again, money. My friend tonight was saying that his gas and electric bill for December is going to be £1,000. That is fucking ridiculous. God knows what ours is going to be. We've been as liberal as we can. Liberal. So God knows how it's going to pan us. We may well all be in gas debit for fucking years at this rate. But yeah, looking forward to a great going forward, the channel getting bigger and better. Definitely want to be doing more lives in the future. Doing more joint lives as well with other beer reviewers, and also getting more involved with breweries and pubs. You know, and again, an open invitation to pubs. If any pubs, Nottingham, ain't going too far, Jesus Christ. If you've got a time where you've got an hour or an hour and a half before you open the bar, but you allow me in, I'll pay for the beers. I don't want no for free. I'm not a free fucking loader. But pay for the beers, do reviews in the pubs, talk about the pub, do reviews. This is where, you know, obviously I'd only want a third or even, you know, even less than a third. Just to, you know, just to get, you know, that is enough to do a review on. Don't need a pint. One, I'd be steaming after about 5 reviews. But to get the reviews in of craft, of cask, and then pay my dues. But this is something I'd love to do. Would anybody come forward? Will anybody watch these reviews who even this and even cares? Probably not. I'm a realist. Home brewing, going to do more home brewing, especially after Christmas. Do want to do 1 grain brew for my wedding. Not going to do any more because I simply can't afford that all that hours of electricity wasted doing beer. I understand that people think, oh, now, but we're not in that monetary situation where we can do that. So it's a case of doing kits and playing around with kits to get what we need to do. Obviously got the Wraggys Beer Festival coming up this year over at my wedding vows. Going to have a stag do sometime in probably April. Give me 2 months to recover. No dates set yet. The wedding's July the 14th, from what I can remember. But I'm looking forward to a great year. Going over to St. Peter's Brewery at some stage. It's going to be a good year. Looking forward to it. And want to interact more with local breweries. And any local breweries watching, please. I'm super willing to interact, posting stuff on social media and promoting the breweries, taking videos and that. I'm here, and it's interesting for me, surely interesting for the world of YouTube, and maybe a free beer. No, I'm only joking. But in any case, thank you for watching this channel throughout 2022. It's been a tough shit of a year. It's been a tough shitter for 3 flipping years. Been an interesting 3 years. But, let's keep on going. Let's try and be positive. Let's try and get through this winter. Let's hope we get a new government, one that actually cares for the working class and the people that are struggling, instead of looking after themselves. MPs 11% pay rise. Oh, you are clever, aren't you? And then nurses, yeah. Oh no, we're not giving you a pay rise. Oh right, yeah. Wait till that next COVID. Wait till that next COVID thing comes along, and it's coming. It's in China now, and China's flooded with COVID. Wait till it comes across. You'll be wanting your nurses back on the street. They're doing their thing then. But in any case, thank you for, to everyone for liking, commenting, subscribing across YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Onwards and upwards. It's a hobby that I love. I'll never stop doing it, but I just need to calm it down sometimes on the intake and not drink too many spirits. But anyway, cheers all. See you later.